Hi, I'm Hillary Wynn, Custom Content Manager for Meister Media Worldwide, the publisher of Crop Life magazine. I'd like to welcome Dr. Holly Little, Director of Research and Development for Acadian Plant Health. Dr. Little is going to answer some questions related to mitigating plant stress. But first, a little bit about Dr. Little. She has been with Acadian since 2007 and leads a team of scientists that develop new products and produce the science supporting those products. In 2022, Dr. Little was appointed as a Commercial Science Fellow at Acadian Plant Health and is the 2021 American Society for Horticulture Science Outstanding Industry Scientist. She's a certified crop advisor and alumni of the California Agriculture Leadership Program. Dr. Little, Holly, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to talk to you today.
If you were to ask a grower about their biggest challenges in producing a crop, you're most certainly going to hear the weather. Globally, crops confront a barrage of abiotic stresses, including cold, excessive water, drought, and heat. Holly and her team have closely studied the effects of Ascophyllum nodosum-based biostimulants and how this technology can enhance plant growth, but also increase resilience against these stresses. Holly, can you tell us, how do biostimulants reduce plant stress?
Abiotic stresses are so important in crop production. With increased variability in the climate, being able to manage these stresses is becoming more and more critical. Environmental stresses impact crop productivity more than pests and diseases, due in part to fewer tools to manage them. These environmental stresses actually have 7 to 10 times more negative impact on crop productivity than pests and diseases do. When crops are stressed, the first thing that happens before we can even see any visual signs of stress is that growth slows. This is because plants reduce transpiration. When transpiration is reduced, not only is photosynthesis reduced, but so is plant cooling, so the plants get hotter, so adding another stress to it. Additionally, stress causes the production of reactive oxygen species within the plant that can damage cells and cellular processes. Thankfully, plants have natural processes in place that help them during these stress periods. What we've learned about Acadian Plant Health biostimulants is that they affect these natural processes within the plant. So they help the plant activate pathways for abiotic stress tolerance. These include things like modulating stomatal control so that less water is lost while the plant acclimates to the stress, and eliciting antioxidant production within the plant. In addition, we know that our biostimulants contain osmolytes that allow the plant to adjust to reduce water potential. In addition to containing these osmolytes, they also elicit the natural production of them within the plant, including proline and betaines. By stimulating these natural processes when the plant needs the protection, we see benefits to stress tolerance without negative side effects of synthetic compounds.
Your team recently partnered with UC Davis to look at water stress in almonds. Tell us a little bit about your findings.
Yeah, this was one of my favorite projects, actually. This is a multi-year study in California with extension specialist Julia Moreno that looked at almonds and how our biostimulant technology can help growers amid high heat and reduced water conditions, reduce plant stress while still maintaining yield. We looked at stem water potential and in both a water stress and non-stress condition. Stem water potential essentially tells us the water status of the plant, so how much water is in the plant. They compared a control with no biostimulant and then a treatment using Acadian organic on almond trees and took weekly assessments. The results show that almond trees treated with Acadian biostimulants had improved stem water potential in both the water stress and non-stress treatments, meaning that under both full irrigation and water stress, the trees treated with Acadian organic had improved water stress, water status, even though they received the exact same amount of irrigation water. They also saw that the treated trees had higher dry kernel weights than the non-treated counterparts. These results are promising as we see that using Acadian biostimulants has a positive effect on almond tree water status and can reduce tree stress while protecting yield.
So biostimulants are a critical and innovative tool for growers looking to help plants gain stress tolerance against the changing climatic conditions. What's the science behind the mode of action of Ascophyllum nodosum biostimulants, and how do they cause physiological responses in plants?
We have done a lot of work in the field to show how our products work under applied conditions, including the UC Davis almond study we just talked about. But we have also looked at the mode of action and plant physiology behind it. And that work is how we know that our products can affect these natural processes within the plant. There are certain components of the seaweed extract that act endogenously or within the plant to stimulate a response. We see that our biostimulants can modulate hormone signaling in addition to some of the things that I've already mentioned. By controlling and managing these pathways, Acadian Plant Health's Ascophyllum nodosum biostimulant can activate plants' natural defense mechanisms, helping stimulate growth, increase nutrient uptake, and improve stress tolerance. We study this through a variety of mechanisms, including genomics and metabolomics, so we can look at how the biostimulants affect not only the visual response of the plant, but how changes in gene expression cause changes in metabolites and proteins within the plant that aid in stress tolerance. It's important that we connect all the phases from phenotype or a visual response to the metabolites to the genomic response to truly understand how our products work. Just because there's a change in gene expression doesn't mean that there's a change in the metabolites or the actual response in the plant. There are many different pathways that can regulate plant processes, and we can't really make assumptions about what's happening. We know that by understanding the mode of action and effects of our products, we can determine how to best use them in different situations to provide the maximum benefit.
Holly, you mentioned that environmental stress impacts crop growth 7 to 10 times more than diseases or pests. With this in mind, what new opportunities do you see in the current market situation going forward? What's the development plan of your company in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, as we as an industry navigate challenging environmental conditions, tools to manage abiotic stress are becoming increasingly critical. Acadian Plant Health is working on different product offerings that solve problems for growers. This includes novel patented products that deliver best-in-class performance. We have and are developing new biostimulant products that are specific to crop types and growth stages, as well as application method and stress to provide next-generation biostimulants that are up for the challenge. In addition, we are focusing on developing these products to meet crop protection standards so that our partners and customers will have easy-to-use, consistent products that have been thoroughly tested from field efficacy all the way to storage stability and beyond.
Is there anything else our audience should know?
I think it's important to recognize that as new challenges arise, we will always see new solutions in the market. It's unfortunate, but this always invites people who want to take advantage or make a quick buck and then move on, who will bring inferior products to the market. I would encourage everyone to evaluate biostimulants to be sure that the product is what it's being promoted as, and that there's third-party replicated studies to show the benefit. More than ever, it's important that every dollar spent producing a crop gives a benefit to the grower.
Absolutely. Where can more information about Acadian Plant Health products be found?
Yeah, the best way would be at acadianplanthealth.com, where people can find information on our products or a link to contact us for more information.
Holly, thanks again for taking the time to discuss how to reduce plant stress.
Thank you.